Hello students, welcome to all of you. First of all, congratulations for being passed your SSC exam, 10th board exam. So I will congratulate you from our class, that is Ali coaching classes. So in last period we have discussed displacement and path length or distance traveled. So distance traveled is the actual distance traveled by the particle. Suppose particle moving from this is point A, particle moving towards right. Suppose this is north, so this would be east. So moving towards east up to B and travel a distance of say 3 meter. Then from B to C towards north, say 8 meter. Then again turn towards east up to D, again say 3 meter. So total path length would be 3 meter plus 8 meter plus 3 meter. So 3 plus 8 is 11 plus 3 is 14. So its path length is 14 meter. But the displacement is the shortest distance between initial point to final point. So for determining displacement, join initial point to final point. So this distance AD would be displacement. Now how to determine that? This is 3 meter, this is 8 meter, this is 90 angle. So we will determine this distance by using Pythagoras theorem. This was 8, so this is 4. So this is 3 meter, this is 4 meter, therefore this is equal to 5 meter. Suppose this point is E. So AE is equal to under root AB square plus BE square. So this is equal to 3 square plus 4 square. That is 9 plus 16, that is 25, and square root is 5 meter. So this distance is 5 meter. Therefore this distance also 5 meter. So this is 5 meter and this is 5 meter. So that now displacement AD is equal to 10 meter. So path length which is also called as a distance traveled. That was equal to 14 meter. And displacement is the shorter distance, that is 10 meter. So displacement is equal to 10 meter. So this we already learned in earlier classes. So this is path length, which is also called as a distance traveled and displacement. And we also learned speed and velocity. Speed is path length per unit time. Is called speed. For example, in this case, path length is 14 meter. And suppose object takes say 10 seconds to travel this distance. So this is equal to 14 upon 10, that is equal to 1.4 meter per second. This is speed. Now let's calculate velocity. Velocity is a displacement per unit time. So displacement upon time, this factor is called velocity. Now this record, we have calculated displacement as 10 meter and time is also 10 seconds. So 10 upon 10 is equal to 1 meter per second is magnitude of velocity. So when particle is moving towards east 3 meter, towards north 8 meter, again towards east 3 meter. Then total path length was 14 meter, but displacement was the shortest distance, that was 10 meter. Suppose the total time taken by particle is 10 seconds. Then we will calculate speed, which is equal to path length upon time. So path length was 14 meter, time suppose is 10 seconds. So 14 by 10 was 1.4 meter per second. Then velocity is the displacement per unit time. Displacement is 10, time is 10. 10 upon 10 is 1 meter per second is the magnitude of velocity. If we compare path length and displacement, then displacement is always less than or equal to path length. Similarly, magnitude of velocity is always less than or equal to speed. So this we already discussed in earlier periods. Now let's see one more quantity in motion. Now suppose object is traveling straight line. ऐसे travel कर रहा है. Start from this point, say O. This is say 1 meter. This is say 2 meter, 3 meter, 4 meter, and like that. Object start from this point and moving towards right. Suppose it takes 1 second to reach here, 2 seconds to reach here, in 3 seconds, in 4 seconds. Starting from O, object has reached from O to this point, suppose A. This is A, say this is B, this is C, this is D. So object has reached from O to A. This was 0, time was 0. So object has reached from O to A by traveling a distance of 1 meter in 1 second. So this distance is 1 meter. This is also 1 meter. This is also 1 meter. This is also 1 meter. And time is again 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. That means in every 1 second, object is traveling a distance of 1 meter. So here velocity is 1 meter per second. This is V. Say V1 or velocity at A. Suppose if we calculate velocity at B or speed at B is equal to distance traveled upon time. Distance traveled is 1 meter. Time is 1, that is again equal to 1 meter per second. If we calculate at C, so velocity at C is again 1 upon 1. Distance is 1 meter, time is 1 second. So 1 upon 1, that is equal to 1 meter per second. If we calculate at D, so speed as point D is distance travel is 1 meter, time is again 1, that is equal to 1 meter per second. So what is our observation? That object is traveling with a constant speed. Speed is not changing at all. So it is moving at uniform speed. Such motion is called uniform linear motion. जिसमें ऑब्जेक्ट लीनियर मोशन ट्रैवल के स्ट्रेट लाइन में ट्रैवल करेगा और स्पीड को मेंटेन करेगा. स्पीड इज नाइदर इंक्रीजिंग नॉर डिक्रीजिंग. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड यूनिफॉर्म मोशन. नाउ वन मोर पार्टिकल starting from O. Suppose in 1 second reaches here. In 2 seconds reaches here. In 3 seconds reaches here. This distance is less than this one, this is more, this is further more. Time is 1 second each. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. If we calculate the speed, suppose speed at this point is say 1 meter per second. At this point suppose 2 meter per second. At this point suppose 3 meter per second and so on. In first case, speed was constant at every time. In second case, speed is not constant. Speed is changing. After 1 second, speed is 1 meter per second. After 2 seconds, speed is 2 meter per second. After furthermore second, 1 second, this is 2 second, this is 3 second. Speed is 3 meter per second and so on. So after every 1 second, speed is increasing. So let's calculate at what rate the speed is changing. At this point, speed is 1 meter per second. Per unit time, time is 1 second. So that is equal to 1 meter per second square. Now this factor is called acceleration, which is calculating the rate of change of velocity or rate of change of speed. This is called acceleration. So we call this at acceleration. So how we have calculated it? Change in velocity. At this point velocity was 1. At this point it was 0. And time is 1. So answer is 1 meter per second. This is V. This is U upon time. So this term is called acceleration. So rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. So in this case, acceleration is 1 meter per second square. Now come to second point. Now since speed is not constant, speed is changing, therefore this is called non-uniform linear motion, in which speed doesn't remain constant, speed is changing. यहाँ पर 1 मीटर पर सेकंड है, फिर यहाँ 2 मीटर पर सेकंड है, यहाँ पर 3 मीटर पर सेकंड है. So speed is changing. So this is a non-uniform linear motion in which speed is changing. So now we are calculating the acceleration at this point. From this point to this point, the speed is changing. 2 minus 1. Time is 2 minus 1, that is again 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1 upon 1, that is again 1 meter per second square. So this acceleration is 1 meter per second square at this point as well as at this point. That means after every 1 second the speed is increasing at a rate of 1 meter per second. So 1 meter per second upon 1 second is called 1 meter per second square. So unit of acceleration would be meter per second square. जैसे हम गाड़ी चलाते हैं तो राइट हैंड में हमारे होता है एक्सेलरेटर, इसको वैसे मूव करते हैं, तो जैसे आप इसको मूव करेंगे लाइक दिस, आपकी स्पीड बढ़ जाएगी. So the device which is changing your speed is called accelerator because that is accelerating your speed. So accelerator means rate of change of velocity. तो ऐसी क्वांटिटी जो आपकी वेलोसिटी को चेंज करवाएगी पर यूनिट टाइम, दैट इज कॉल्ड एक्सेलरेशन. तो यहाँ पर एक्सेलरेशन इस पॉइंट पर आया था 1 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर, यहाँ भी आया 1 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर. दैट मींस आफ्टर एवरी 1 सेकंड स्पीड इज इंक्रीजिंग at a rate of 1 meter per second square. At this point, if we calculate, velocity is 3 meter per second and here it is 2 meter per second. So between these 2 points, difference of velocity 3 meter per second minus 2 meter per second divided by time. This is 3 second, this is 2 second, time difference is 1 second. So 3 minus 2 is 1 meter per second upon time is 1 second, that is equal to 1 meter per second square. So acceleration is changing, the means velocity is changing at constant rate. and that is called acceleration. So body is moving with uniform acceleration, not uniform velocity. Velocity is changing. 1 meter per second, 2 meter per second, 3 meter per second, 4 meter per second, like that. So after every 1 second is velocity or speed is changing at a rate of 1 meter per second. Therefore acceleration is 1 meter per second square. That means body is changing its speed at a rate of 1 meter per second. That is 1 meter per second square. So acceleration is 1 meter per second square. And since velocity is increasing, therefore this is called positive acceleration. In this case acceleration was 0 because velocity is not changing at all. So if acceleration is 0, then that is called uniform velocity. When body is moving in a straight line without changing the speed, that is called uniform velocity. तो अगर velocity uniform में change नहीं हो रही है तो acceleration नहीं आएगा. Acceleration will be 0. Body is not changing its velocity at all because formula for acceleration is rate of change of velocity. Since velocity is not changing, 1 meter per second, 1 meter per second, 1 meter per second, 1 meter per second. For example, suppose if we calculate it from this formula, A is equal to V minus U upon T. Between these 2 points, or between these 2 points, here velocity is 1 meter per second. Minus, here velocity is 1 meter per second. Divided by time is 1. So there is no change in velocity. 1 minus 1 would be 0. Upon 1, that is 0. So if a velocity is not changing, then acceleration would be 0. If velocity is increasing, then acceleration would be positive. So this is a positive acceleration. It is also possible that velocity may decrease. Suppose if we are driving the vehicle, आप गाड़ी चला रहे हैं और हम आपको गाड़ी को रोक रहे हैं तो आपने क्या किया, ब्रेक को अप्लाई किया, ये एक्सेलरेटर डाउन किया. In both cases, either of two, either decreasing or moving the accelerator downside or applying brake will reduce the speed. So if the speed is reducing, then acceleration would be negative, and that is called retardation or negative acceleration. For example, suppose object is moving like this, at a certain instant, suppose it was here, and velocity was say 3 meter per second at 0 time. After 1 second, suppose it is 2 meter per second. After further more second, 1 more second, it is say 1 meter per second, and say stops here, 0. Time is 1 second. Here 2 seconds, here 3 seconds. Now between these 2 points, acceleration is equal to V minus U upon T. V means final velocity, U means initial velocity, T is the time. So final velocity is 2 meter per second, minus initial was 3. Time is 1 minus 0, that is 1 second. So this is equal to minus 1 upon 1, that is equal to minus 1 meter per second square. Now negative sign, that means it is a negative acceleration, also called as retardation. So acceleration may be positive, may be negative, and may be 0. 0 कब आएगा? जब वेलोसिटी चेंज नहीं हो रही है, जैसे पहले केस लिया था, जब हर पॉइंट पर वेलोसिटी सेम थी, 1 meter per second, 1 meter per second, 1 meter per second. So velocity was not changing at all, therefore acceleration was 0. In second case, velocity was increasing at this point 1 meter per second, then 2 meter per second, then 3 meter per second, and like that. So after every 1 second, velocity was increasing at a rate of 1 meter per second, that means 1 meter per second square. So acceleration was 1 meter per second square. It was a positive acceleration. In third case, velocity is decreasing at certain instant when we started the measurement of its velocity at 0 time, velocity was 3 meter per second. After 1 second it is say 2 meter per second. After furthermore second 1 meter per second, and then what? Suppose the body stops. So if we are calculating acceleration this time, acceleration is rate of change of velocity. That means a change in velocity per unit time. That means final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. So A is equal to V minus U upon T. V means final velocity. Between these 2 points, this is 2. Minus 3 upon 1. So 2 minus 3 is minus 1 upon 1, that is minus 1. Similarly, we can calculate between these 2 positions also. This is 1 minus 2 upon time, 2 minus 1, that is 1. This is also minus 1 meter per second square. Similarly, A is equal to, at this point, 0 minus 1, time is 1 second, that is minus 1 meter per second square, and so on. Each time we are getting negative acceleration. This is called negative acceleration or retardation when speed is decreasing. So suppose if speed remains constant, acceleration would be 0. Suppose if speed increases without changing the direction, then acceleration would be positive. Then if speed is decreasing, then acceleration will be negative, that is called retardation. Then acceleration can be produced either by increasing speed or by decreasing speed. There is one more factor. It is the rate of change of velocity, and velocity is a vector quantity which depend upon magnitude and direction both. So acceleration can be produced by changing the direction of velocity also. For example, suppose a cyclist is moving towards the north at a speed say 10 meter per second. Now he take turn towards left, say towards west. This was the north direction, now this is the west direction. With the same speed, 10 meter per second. There is no change in speed this time, but direction has been changed, that means velocity has been changed. So this change in velocity will also produce acceleration. And acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. Suppose he is taking turn at this point, and suppose it takes 1 second to change the speed, to change the direction. So direction is changing. So acceleration is equal to change in velocity per unit time. V minus U upon T. So this is U. This is V. Now V minus U. This is V. 10. Minus U. This was U. So minus U will be just opposite. This is minus U. That is equal to minus 10 meter per second. So this vector will represent change in velocity. And this is 10 in magnitude. Therefore, this will represent change in velocity. Apply Pythagoras theorem. This is equal to, suppose this point is A, this point is B, this point is C. So AC is equal to under root 10 square plus minus 10 square. That is equal to 100 plus 100, that is equal to 200, that is 2 into 100, or that is equal to 10 root 2. So change in velocity, that is del v or v minus u is equal to 10 root 2 meter per second. Now suppose the time taken to change the direction is 1 second. So acceleration is equal to v minus u upon t. So v minus u is 10 root 2. Time is 1, that is equal to 10 root 2 meter per second is acceleration. So value of acceleration is 10 root 2 meter per second due to change of direction. So in this case, magnitude of velocity, that means speed is not changing. It was 10 meter per second, 10 meter per second. Only direction has changed. So due to change in direction of velocity, acceleration is produced. And acceleration is a vector quantity, so must have direction also. So suppose if velocity is increasing in linear path, then acceleration will be same direction in which velocity is increasing. तो जो डायरेक्शन वेलोसिटी का होगा वही डायरेक्शन एक्सेलरेशन का आएगा लीनियर पाथ में. अगर वेलोसिटी इंक्रीज होगी तो, और अगर वेलोसिटी डिक्रीज होगी तो एक्सेलरेशन का डायरेक्शन वेलोसिटी के अपोजिट आएगा. और डायरेक्शन चेंज हो गया तो एक्सेलरेशन का डायरेक्शन फिर डिफरेंट आएगा. जैसे इस केस में v2 minus v1, this is v2, this is v1, ये आएगा डायरेक्शन of acceleration. This is west, this was north, this is south. So this is direction. So this is west and this is south. So direction is west south. Yes, so this is direction of acceleration in this case. So acceleration can be produced by three methods. Either by increasing velocity, and that would be positive acceleration. It can be negative also. When velocity decreasing, it will produce a negative acceleration. And acceleration can be produced by changing the direction of velocity, although we have not changed the magnitude. Speed को हमने change नहीं किया. Speed से मैं 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड 10 मीटर पर, लेकिन डायरेक्शन चेंज हो गया. And velocity is a vector quantity which depend upon magnitude and direction both. So in third case, in this case, direction of velocity has been changed. So this change in direction of velocity will also produce acceleration. That means acceleration may be zero, may be positive, may be negative. Acceleration can be produced by increasing velocity, by decreasing velocity, or by changing the direction of velocity. So these are three methods of acceleration. Now suppose object is falling from certain height towards ground. Suppose a stone is released from certain height. So it will fall vertically downward due to gravity. Earth is pulling it downward. So it was at rest at this point. After 1 second, suppose it is here. And at this point its velocity say 9.8 meter per second after 1 second. After 2 seconds, since Earth is pulling it, therefore velocity will increase. Suppose 19.6 meter per second. After 3 seconds, say it hit the ground. And just before hitting the ground, suppose velocity is 10, 20, 30, so 29.4 meter per second. And for convenience, you may take suppose this as 10 meter per second, so that we get easy calculation. Suppose this is say 20 meter per second and this is say 30 meter per second. Now let's calculate the acceleration. Acceleration is v minus u upon t. Change in velocity per unit time between these 2 points. It was at rest here. at 0 second. So change in velocity 10 minus 0, yeah, 9.8 minus 0. Time is 1 second. That is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Suppose if we calculate between these two positions, A1, A2, V minus U, so 19.6 minus 9.8 upon time difference, 2 minus 1, that is 1. So this is equal to 19.8 by 9.8 is again 9.8 upon 1, that is 9.8 meter per second square. Between these 2 points again, A3, 29.4 minus 19.6, time difference 3 second minus 2 second is 1 second. Difference आएगा 9.8 upon 1, that is 9.8 meter per second square. So acceleration remains constant throughout the path, but velocity is increasing. As object is falling downward, after every second its velocity is increasing due to force of attraction of earth, that is due to force of gravity. So this force of gravity is producing acceleration in the body, increasing speed. Therefore this acceleration is called acceleration due to gravity, and we denote it by the term g, small g. So this term is equal to g. So g is equal to A1 is equal to A2 is equal to A3 is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. So at every point acceleration remains constant. So throughout the path, acceleration due to gravity remains constant when object is falling from a smaller height. So this is 9.8, this is 9.8, this is 9.8. So this is acceleration due to gravity. अगर ऑब्जेक्ट को आपने अपवर्ड थ्रो किया तो फिर वेलोसिटी स्पीड डिक्रीज होगी, तब एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी नेगेटिव आ जाएगा. सो एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी मे बी पॉजिटिव, मे बी नेगेटिव. सो अगर डाउनवर्ड फॉल हो रहा है तो स्पीड बढ़ रही है, इट विल बी पॉजिटिव. अपवर्ड थ्रो किया स्पीड कम होगी, दैट मे बी नेगेटिव. सो दिस वर्ड अबाउट एक्सेलरेशन. सो देयर आर 3 मेथड टू चेंज द वेलोसिटी और टू प्रोड्यूस द एक्सेलरेशन. First method is to increase the speed. Second method is to decrease the speed, that is called retardation. And third is to change the direction of velocity. So these are 3 methods to produce acceleration. So thank you very much. See you next period.